Hi, I'm Chris Van Hollen, and I'm proud to represent our great state of Maryland in the United States Senate. And I want to start by thanking all of you who are gathered for this very important cause. I'm sorry I cannot attend in person, but Senator Cardin and I are both stuck in the Senate, though for a good cause, trying to prevent a reckless government shutdown. I want to thank my longtime friend Don Fry and Carol Young for serving as tonight's MCs and for your work to support Baltimore and expand economic opportunity for all. It's fitting that we gather at the Reginald F. Lewis Museum, a museum named after a great Marylander who broke so many barriers and became the first African-American in history to build a billion-dollar company. His story has inspired generations of entrepreneurs and business owners, and his legacy is a fitting backdrop for tonight's event, which honors an organization that has been committed to building more economic opportunity for more people in Baltimore for over 3 decades. And on that note, let me thank all of the members of the Baltimore Community Lending family, many of whom are here at this event tonight. And I want to give a very special shout out to the President and CEO of Baltimore Community Lending, Ms. Watson Harris Bruce. Last February, Ms. Bruce testified at a Senate Banking and Housing Committee hearing that focused on how we can shift Main Street into higher gear as we recover from the economic fallout of COVID-19 in Maryland and across the country. I'm a member of that committee and was proud as Ms. Bruce highlighted Baltimore Community Lending's great work on a national stage and underscored the important role that CDFIs play in unlocking access to capital and delivering financial assistance to the organizations that are working to uplift our communities. Simply put, Baltimore Community Lending does the work that too many big banks don't, working very closely with its customers, believing in their dreams, and helping them form profitable businesses. Baltimore Community Lending has been at the vanguard of that mission for over 30 years, connecting small business with the tools they need to build more affordable housing, create more good-paying jobs, and supercharge community revitalization efforts across Baltimore City. These type of results only affirm, in my mind, the responsibility that lawmakers have to help deliver resources to CDFIs like Baltimore Community Lending. That's why we fought to include $12 billion for CDFIs nationally in the coronavirus relief bill that Congress passed last December. And I was pleased to see that as a result, Baltimore Community Lending received a $1.8 million award. That relief bill and others we've passed helped our communities weather the storm. But it's not enough for us to simply return to the pre-pandemic status quo. We do need to build back better with an emphasis on better for our CDFIs and the communities they serve. That's why I'm now working with colleagues, including Senator Cardin, to pass the Build Back Better agenda, which will include a $750 million investment in new housing to provide competitive grants to CDFIs and nonprofit developers for the development, rehabilitation, and financing of affordable housing. And as chairman of the Senate Appropriations Subcommittee on Financial Services, I'm pushing to pass an annual funding bill that will increase funding for CDFIs by $90 million this year to a total of $360 million. We must get both of these pieces of legislation over the finish line because Baltimore Community Lending and CDFIs across the city, the state, and the country deserve our full commitment and support. Let me close with this. At the February hearing that I mentioned, I had a chance to question Ms. Bruce about her work, and we discussed the unique role that BCL and its peer institutions play in delivering not only the capital, but also the technical assistance and practical guidance that small businesses need to achieve success. And one thing she said stood out especially to me. She said, "I have a passion for working with people, not just numbers." That is who Ms. Bruce is, and that is the type of spirit and vision that guide Baltimore Community Lending. I hope everyone gathered this evening will show their support for this important organization today and into the future, so that this team can push forward in their essential work to fuel a revolutionary reimagining of Baltimore City. Take care.